Guess what? I took the trade on BTC and I blew the account. The journey has been mentally stressing, but at the same time, I have been gaining a lot too mentally on the journey. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Perpetual, aka Pepiana, and on today's video we'll be discussing about my journey in forex trading. So if you're an incoming forex trader or you're a beginner, thank you for stopping by. If you're an advanced trader already, thank you for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate. So let's just go straight into what I have for you guys today. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video while you keep watching. I would want to start off with introducing myself. My name is Perpetual Ifesnachi, but then people call me Pepiana, which is literally my nickname, right? And I got that from Perpetual. So I am currently an ex-student of Enugu State University of Science and Technology, a short form. So I graduated August 2nd, which is just a few months ago. This is November. We're on early November, and I graduated few days before I started my forex journey as a beginner. I graduated from the Faculty of Agricultural Science. A lot of you might be surprised. Agricultural science, yes. I'm an incoming farmer. Yeah. Why forex trading? So I chose forex trading because I want freedom. Like, working a 9 to 5 literally is not for me. I'm telling you, I never liked it unless they're going to pay me a very large sum of money. And we know in this country, Nigeria, before you would get a company that would pay you a large amount of money as a graduate, or let's say even if you've graduated for a long time, it is based on connection, grace and luck. But then I do not want to just go and start, battling all that. Or let's say starting up a business now in Nigeria is very difficult because the rate of dollar keeps skyrocketing every day. I have literally done a lot of businesses, and I'm going to make a video concerning that much later, but I have done a lot of businesses, and the last business I tried doing was greatly impacted by dollar, which was something that made me be like, say, in fact, I am tired of this. Let me go back to my crypto, right, before I went to learn this forex trading. And currently I am in love with forex trading. I even hardly open my crypto wallet anymore. I'm just always on currency pairs, commodities. Yes, these are the main things I focus on now. So yeah, I decided to focus on forex because it is my biggest source to freedom, because I want freedom. I do not want early morning I'm waking up, I am running to the office, or let's say if I want to travel, I cannot travel because I am working. If I want to go out, I cannot go out, and still I wouldn't even earn enough to sustain myself and to sustain my loved ones. So this is the reason why I picked forex, because forex is my source to freedom and it is my source to life without a 9 to 5. What is forex? What is forex trading? Forex trading is simply the exchange of currency pairs. It is literally the buying and selling of different currencies, focusing on exchange rates. So that's just the simple definition of forex trading. But if you need more definition, I think you can check that up online. The potential and risk of forex trading. For me, I feel forex trading is a game of the strong-hearted, the dedicated, and the willing, because forex is going to test you. Forex is a two-way sided coin. It's 50-50. It is something that requires your dedication, it requires your time, and it requires you having a strong mind and you having a motive, because without motive, trust me, you are going to fall off track sooner than you expect, because forex is not as easy as some people paint it, right? Forex is not that easy, and at the same time it is not that hard. It is not easy because you would have to give it a lot of your time, a lot of your attention, a lot of your dedication, right? Because sometimes you will fall. When you fall, you have to pick back yourself. So first is risky. it is a risky way to becoming filthy rich, right? It is a risky way to becoming very, very wealthy. So yeah, there is nothing without risk. Every business, there is risk in every business. There is risk in literally life itself. So yeah, Forex is a two-sided coin. It's a 50-50 thing. If you devote your time, if you dedicate your time, if you take your time to learn, to practice, then trust me, you are really going to go far in this Forex game, right? My current knowledge on Forex, I would say I am still a beginner in this Forex journey because my Forex journey started like 3 months ago. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but my first journey started 3 months ago, which was on August 22nd, which was 2 days before my birthday and 20 days after my graduation. Yeah, so with this being said, I feel I'm still a total beginner because this is November 10th. Like, I'm filming this video on November 10th, and this is literally 3 a.m. in the morning. Yes, 3 a.m. So I just woke up to film this video around 3 a.m. So currently I am just still focused on learning, trying to find my edge. I haven't really traded a live account yet on Forex. I am still just on demo practicing, but very soon I plan on going for a live account. But currently I'm still trying out my edge on demo accounts, right? Like I said, I started learning Forex August 22. Like, that was my first time learning about Forex. I literally didn't know anything about Forex until I went for the physical class I went for, right? I do see it online, but then like whenever I click on the video, everything seems so foreign to me. I do not understand anything. Even as someone that has had experience in crypto trading, Forex seemed very strange to me. So I started knowing anything I know on Forex, starting from the pips to the spread to the margin to lot size. I started gaining all this knowledge on the 22nd of August. So yeah, I'm like a total newbie, and so far so good. I must really thank God for my learning journey because I am literally seeing improvements, like the way I am today and how I see the markets now. How I analyze the markets now wasn't the same way before I started learning Forex. Like, I didn't even understand charts. When I look at those candlesticks, I'd be like, what are these people saying here? The whole thing looks weird, the whole thing looks confusing, looks draining. But when I started learning, the chart started looking differently with time, started looking more different and more different. Like when I literally look at a chart now, like, there are things I am looking out for on those charts, and there are things I'm saying, there are things I am predicting, which was never this way when I newly started and before I started. So yes, I thank God for my learning journey, for my learning process. It has all been God. So far so good. The journey has been mentally stressing, but at the same time I have been gaining a lot so mentally on the journey. Why I decided to document this my journey, or why this level matters. So I decided to start making this content for beginners like me, or people that are yet to begin, or for people that started but then along the line they gave up. I'm going to be literally documenting almost everything concerning my journey, the good days, the bad days, things I have gained, things I have learned, and I'll be giving you guys hints on where you should, go make some research on and all of that. So this channel is totally for the beginners and even for advanced too. You could still learn one or two from me, right? Yeah, I guess. And for those hoping to start their journey, and I'm going to be so realistic. So this video is going to be on my channel for the longest time, right? So even if I become a very profitable trader someday, which I know I will, this video will still be on my channel, and newbies can still always watch, gain knowledge from it, learn from my mistakes, and all of that. So that's why I am documenting all of this. I am new to this game, so I am setting a realistic expectation and learning as I go, and praying and hoping and knowing that I'll become a profitable trader someday, very soon. And yeah, mistakes are part of the game. And I didn't even tell you guys, I blew an account this morning. Like, this is my first time taking a live trade since I finished learning Forex. And guess what? I took the trade on BTC, on Bybit, and I blew the account. I went on 100x margin. And guess what? I blew the account because I went against the trend. Isn't that funny? So yeah, I blew the account and I've learned from my mistake. I'm going to journal that once I'm done making this video, right? And journal where my mistakes came from and all of that. The mistake was totally from me. Number one, I went against the trend without any proper bearish confirmation. BTC has been very bullish, and I saw an evening star candle formation on the 15 minutes time frame, yeah, and I went in for a sell on that 15 minutes time frame without even going to lower time frame. And we all know things we spot on the higher time frame are more stronger to hold than when it is being spotted on the lower time frame. So the mistake was all from me, and yeah, I blew $5. And how did I feel after blowing it? I didn't feel bad. To be very honest, I didn't feel bad because that was an amount I was willing to lose. Like, I risked that $5 because that was what I was willing to lose. And guess what? That $5 is the only money under my Bybit account, and now it's all gone. Let me talk about my initial expectations and goals when I just started this journey. So when I just started this journey, I was like, by the time we're done with this class in 2 months, we should be an Agba Forex trader. We should be so good in Forex trading. We should be milking money off the market. Then my friend was like, 2 months, K. 2 months is too much. That within 1 month, that he's already trading, he's already cashing out, imagining the lifestyle that we are going to be living in. But me, I was like, I'm going to take a chill pill. I'll wait till after the class. Then I'll probably start trading a live account, because I have traded crypto and I've traded crypto futures as well. So I know the shaggy I saw when trading it, so I didn't want to take a rush. But he's like totally new to anything trading crypto. He has not experienced heartbreak, he hasn't lost money, so his body, all the ginger was still there. But now currently, what is my expectations? What am I saying? Now, it is 3 months since I finished learning this Forex, and I have not funded a live account. Now, what happened? Because my mindsets changed, everything changed totally. Because now I have learned that you have to be patient. You have to find your edge. You have to find what works for you, even after being taught, because what you are being taught might not be what works for you. Let's say, for instance, now you learn SMC concepts, and SMC concept might not be what works for you. It might even be ICT. So it is left for you to take your time, make your research, always be on the charts till you find out that's one thing that works for you. That's one thing that whenever you come to the chart and you spot it and you go in, it always go as you predict it, even though not every time, because there is no way the market is going to respect your analysis every time, but at least 50 to like 80% of the time the market respects your analysis. That is when you can now be like, okay, I think it is time for me to fund a live account and to start trading. So my initial expectations was a get rich quick scheme, but now I have seen it is not like that. You need a lot of time, you need a lot of devotion, you need a lot of patience. And guess what? For this past 1 month, I am literally on the chart every day, because since I came out of school, I've literally always been at home. I haven't even gone back to my family house in Lagos. I'm still here in Enugu because I feel I need time for myself, time for me to dedicate to learning this. So it has just been me, the gym, or maybe I'm going to school to like sort a clearance or something, or maybe I'm going to market to get what to prepare. Like, these are the only 4 places I have been to in this past 3 months since I started learning Forex. Okay, the first 2 months of me learning the Forex, I was always going to the academy, so it was just my house, the academy, my school, and the market. But since this 1 month since I stopped the learning process, it has just been my house, my school, and the gym, the market. These are the 4 places I go to because I love keeping fit. Yeah, and I'm going to make a vlog on that too. So I think as a beginner, you should just learn to set realistic expectations. There are some people I know that we learned together that funded a live account. Guess what? They've blown their accounts and now they are kind of chilled, trying to, relearn, know where their fault came from. Not like it is bad when you fund a live account. Even if you want to fund a live account, make sure you fund what you can afford to lose so that when you lose that money, it will not hit you so bad. You just take it as a learning process, right? Then at the same time, so all you need in this journey is to be patient and is to be persistent, right? You need to be patient. You need to be willing to learn. You need to be willing to make mistakes because, like I said, a lot of people drop out on this journey just as a beginner because literally it is not easy. And Forex is something that can give you filthy sum of money. So something that can give you that filthy sum of money, something that can make you rich forever, it's something worth your devotion, it's something worth your time. It is not something that once you rush into it, assuming Forex was something that anyone could rush into, get rich quick and come out, everyone should be rich by now. Every person on this earth should be rich by now, but it doesn't work that way. It requires your time, your dedication, and your persistence, like I would always say. Currently, my goal on Forex trading is to become profitable, is to keep learning, keep practicing until I get to that point of becoming a profitable trader. Yeah, and currently I think I am already finding my edge in Forex trading because lately my analysis has been playing out most of the times. Like I said, I use demo, though most of the times I do miss trade, which is something I'm going to try and stop from this new week that we are going into. I'm going to take literally every trade that I analyze, and I'll make sure not to over trade, and I'll make sure to stick to my risks to reward, right? Because that is one of the most important aspects of trading, what you are willing to risk. My goal is to become very profitable to the point that I can afford whatever I want, and then I can afford whatever my loved ones want, and I can open multiple businesses, as many as I want, and the ones that I really want to invest in. So this is my main reason for trading Forex, to become free, not to work a 9 to 5 for anybody, to be able to travel the world and to take care of my loved ones and to be able to afford whatsoever it is I want and live a happy, successful, beautiful life. That is my goal in learning Forex trading. And of course, to take care of my mom, my uncles, my aunties as they age. Where did I learn from, or where do I make my research on? So like I said, I learned from a fiscal academy here in Enugu, which was a very good choice I made because that physical academy I went to was what literally opened my eyes. That was what made me understand the basics which I needed to then go and advance myself and find my edge. So for these 2 months, it was literally the basics that we were taught, because initially I felt that, oh, that after these 2 months I was going to learn everything I was going to. But then when I came out, and sometimes I analyze, I go into demo, I get kicked out. I go into demo, I get kicked out. That was when I knew that, man, there's something wrong. I started making my research. I started watching videos on YouTube. YouTube is free. You can get a lot of knowledge on YouTube. Yeah. So the main people I watch on YouTube, there are 3 traders I watch on YouTube, 3 main traders, though I watch some other traders though, but the 3 main YouTube channels where I learned what I am using as a strategy now, or like what I think is my edge now, is number 1, I learned from the Trading Geek. The Trading Geek is very good. Like, he was the only Forex trader at the time that I was understanding. He's an SMC trader actually, and he is very good. Like, he's so good with explaining, and he's, I don't know, like, he is very interactive. When you're watching his video, you feel like maybe that he's around you, he's talking to you. So he has videos on supply and demand, he has videos on order block, he has videos on SMC, and I think he equally has videos on price action, but those are his old videos. His recent videos are mainly on SMC. Then the second trader I watch is UCR Forex. Yes, he was a tutor in the academy where I learned from before he decided to be on his own, and currently he has a YouTube channel. And this was a tutor that really helped me in the academy. He took his time. He made sure he broke things down to us as people that come to meet him for explanation. He made sure he breaks things down to you, to your understanding. Thank you so much, UCR, because he literally did help me, because if not for him, I don't think I would have learned this much in this period of time. Because even most times when I talk to some other traders that has been in the game for a while, they'll be like, oh, that my learning is quick, that my learning is quick. And this is that way because of him, because he really played a big role. He always tried to break things down. So he has a YouTube channel, yeah, where he posts videos for people too, and I'm going to drop the link on the description box, and I think I might drop that too on the comments, so you could check out these traders I'm mentioning. Then the third person, I just got introduced to him I think the last 2 weeks, and trust me, his videos has turned out to be the best of the best of the best. And his videos are for advanced traders. You must know the basics before you watch his videos. If not, you would not understand it at all. The DAX brand, yeah, DAX is so good. DAX made me understand liquidity. Like, I was finding it difficult to understand liquidity. DAX made me understand swing. DAX made me understand market structure properly. He made me understand liquidity properly. Like, DAX is good. He has just, I think, is it only 5 or like 6 videos on trading on his channel, but trust me, these 5-6 videos is enough for you to become a profitable trader if you take your time to watch it. But like I said, it is only for people that have knowledge in Forex already. So if you are not advanced, I wouldn't advise you to go to DAX. I would advise you to maybe watch UCR and the Trading Geek for a start. Then after that, you can then move to DAX for the advanced videos. But DAX, thank you so much for your video. If you ever come across this my YouTube channel or this video, I want to say a very big thank you. You have really helped my trading journey in just a week plus of watching your video and me implementing what I watched from you plus my previous knowledge. Like, I can say that I have found an edge, if that's what I would say. I have found an edge already. Yeah, that's what I would say. So these are the 3 traders I watch. Let me mention them again: the Trading Geek, UCR Forex, and the DAX brand. These are the 3 Forex traders for me on YouTube that I would watch their video. And yeah, let me emphasize on something. It is not so good you watching content from here, there. Some people would even tell you that you shouldn't watch videos, just focus on the chat. But for me, I'm like, how would you focus on the chart when you do not know what you are doing on the chart, when you do not know what to identify on the chart? Do you know, when I finished learning from the academy, that I felt like, oh, that I knew everything already? When I get home and I'm trying to analyze, I do have headache. Like, I do get serious headache. Like, I'm looking at the charts, but then I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know where to start from, because after analyzing with the basics that I was taught, it still goes against me, right? And I'm like, where am I getting it wrong? What mistakes am I doing? Do you understand? So you will need somebody that has been there before you, somebody that is very good, somebody that is advanced, to break things down to you. So that's why you need these 3 people I just mentioned. So these 3 people now helped me. On YouTube, there are lots of videos on Forex trading, but I will tell you to not be the type of trader that watches every video on YouTube, because it equally almost affected me. Let's say it is going to get you confused, I bet you, because I have been there. At a point, I was almost confused, because when you watch this one person is trying to explain based on how they trade, based on what they understand, and then you have picked from this person. Then you still go, you watch another Forex trader video. This person is explaining the same thing you just learned from another person in a different manner. thereby bringing confusion to your head. Then imagine when you watch 5 traders saying 5 different things on one particular thing that you're trying to learn. Trust me, it will be so difficult for you. So you just need to search for traders, pick out the ones you think that their videos align with what you want to learn, and people that you think that it is easy for you to understand, and stick to just watching their videos. Hi, it's just 2 or 3, just like me, right? I do not watch any other forex traders video aside from these 3 people. I am waiting for Dax Brand. Whenever he uploads any video again, I'm sure going to watch it immediately. And if eventually I go back to Lagos and I get the money for his physical class, I would sure be going for Dax physical class, because man. So it was from these 3 people that I drafted out what I feel is currently working for me, right? So you could also check them out and learn some things from them. Another thing I would like to mention is, we all know like this space is a space that definitely would be filled with scams and all of that. As a beginner, you might want to learn from some people. They'll promise you, oh, that they're going to teach you this, they're going to teach you that, but at the end of the day, they end up not sharing anything. So before you venture into this forex learning, make sure you make your research on who you want to learn from. That's if you want to pay a tutor, make sure you make your research. If you want to use a broker, make sure you use a broker that was being referred to you by a mentor, by a tutor, right? So you have to be very careful. Make sure you make your research before paying any tutor online. Risks and caution in forex. Now, forex is risk itself, as I've been mentioning since this video. Forex is risk itself. So for you to become rich, you must be ready to break out of fear and take that risk. Me too, I was scared, but I thank God I broke out of that shell. I made the move, paid for the class, went for the classes. I made sure not to miss out on class. I missed out on class just twice. One was I was sick, and the second one was I needed to go to school for something. So the only 2 times for the 2 months I attended the class. So you need to be ready to take risk. And now, how do you now manage risk? Because that's the most important thing in forex trading. You manage risk by trading what you can afford to lose. Okay, like I said earlier in this video, I lost $5 today. And I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel it. I even felt so I lost it, because I had already made up my mind that that money, if it goes, it goes. If it's hits TP, it hits TP, right? That was what I had made up my mind for, that, right? So something that I was willing to let go, thereby it didn't affect me. So just imagine me this early morning, I think 1:30, and guess what? I called one of my friends. I woke him up because I told him about the trade yesterday, and him too, he was ready to take the trade. So I woke up, though he's in Cyprus here, so I woke up and I texted him, yo, this trade is already on the zone that I told you about buying, and it has given so formation, and I think it's time for it to hop in. He didn't reply my text. I had to start calling him. I woke him up from sleep. He got into the trade, and guess what? We both got kicked out of the trade. That's why we say, be ready to risk what you can afford to lose. And he didn't even feel bad. He just laughed about it. He was like, oh, so we got kicked out so quick. So that's how it feels when you risk what you can afford to lose. And before you start trading a live account, make sure that you've gotten an edge. I got liquidated on this trade because the mistake was all on me. It was a trade I forced. 1, 2, I went against the trend. 3, there was no proper risk management. I used 100x, meaning I used all the money in the account, right? So there were a lot of mistakes, and it all falls back to me, and I've taken full responsibility for it. Reason I did not feel bad. Just imagine me losing $20 this early morning. Do you know how much is $20 currently in this Nigeria currency? So I risked $5. $5 is almost 10k now, but at least to pay me. And guess why it didn't really pay me? Because it's in dollar. Assuming it was in naira, I might have felt it. But either way, trading is all about risking what you can afford to lose. Now, what I think about losses generally, losses is something that you cannot run away from when it comes to trading. It's something you cannot run away from. So you just have to build your mind that, okay, this is something that must occur, but then it is something that you are willing to learn from. Because whenever you take a loss, there must be a mistake and there must be something to learn from it, just like I learned from my loss of today, right? So let me tell you, if you can learn to take the risk in forex and to take the losses. Trust me, it's so hard for anybody to break your heart, because Forex would have helped you to break it and re-amend it. So there is no other heart left for anybody to break again for you. Even the most successful Forex traders we see today in Nigeria or like all over the world, they still encounter losses. Who am I not to encounter loss? Right? So that's how you should just put yourself. If these big people in the game can encounter losses, who am I not to encounter losses? My current trading strategy is SMC. Yeah, or should I call it a more redefined SMC strategy, right? Because yeah, like I said, what works for Mr. A might not work for Mr. B. Mr. A might be trading SMC a different way from Mr. B. Like, everybody just has this unique thing that works for them, right? Like, there's this guy, his name is Tony. He learns from DAX too, and he's a very profitable trader. He's very profitable too, right? But then I think his own strategy is a bit like, there's a little tweak to it from that of DAX, though it's still the same thing, but there's a little tweak to it, and that little tweak could be maybe time frame different. DAX goes to a very higher time frame, then he analyzes down to 15 minutes or 1 hour, but Tony goes from 45 minutes and he analyzes down to 15 minutes, 5 minutes for his entry, right? So now you see these little tweaks, so it is left for you to now go and find yourself and find what works for you. So me, I am an SMC trader, but trading with my own edge from the things I've learned and the things working for me. But this is my strategy for now. I don't know if it will change in future or with time, but since this is what I think is working for me for now, this is what I'm going to stick with. And like advanced traders will always tell you, the market changes every time. So when the market change, be ready to change with the market. So if I keep using my strategy and with time maybe the market change and I think maybe there's something for me to tweak in it, I have no choice than to readapt to the new market conditions and make that tweak that is being needed, right? So hope you understand that. My main pairs are gold. Gold is my number one. I love gold because I started analyzing with gold, and guess what, even when I was analyzing as a beginner, most of the times it went my way. Let's say if I analyze gold like 5 times, it went my way 3 times, right? And till now, gold is still going my way, though gold is, but then I still love gold. So gold is my number one, followed by GBP JPY, that's GJ, followed by GBP USD, followed by odd USD, followed by USD JPY, and I think Euro USD too. But Euro USD and the GBP USD, they literally almost move the same way, so I do not know, though I barely trade this. But these 5 pairs I just mentioned now are pairs that I am literally always on and I'm always analyzing, and they are my main pairs. So aside from these pairs I mentioned, I don't think I'll be focusing on any other pair, because they are pairs that play out my strategy, though I've not tried a lot of other pairs and I am not ready to try a lot of other pairs, because it's not easy being everywhere. Even when I am analyzing these 6 pairs, sometimes it's not even easy, because when I go from GBP USD to GBP JPY to gold, I'm like, oh, I am running from here to here to here to here. It's not easy. So imagine people trading up to 10 to 20 pairs. Like, how do you guys do it? Just pick out a few that you know that works with your strategy and just stick to them. So I'm going to be very transparent with my wins and my losses, and at the same time too, I make skincare content and I make forex content too, and I make vlogs. My vlogs currently are going to be revolving around my forex trading. I should be posting 2 times a week. I'm going to try as much as possible, though I know it will not be easy, but I'm going to try as much as possible posting 2 times a week. Sometimes I'll post 1 skincare content and 1 forex content, and sometimes it might just be 2 forex content in a week, though it's not going to be easy for me to keep up with this, but I pray God gives me the strength, because so you guys need to give me the strength by interacting on my videos, liking, watching and dropping comments, because that's the only thing that can give me the ginger to keep making more content for you guys. And I promise to share valuable and educative content for you guys. And check me out on my other social media platforms like Snapchat, IG, as Pepiana Coco. Even on Twitter, though I'm not active on Twitter, but I'll try and be active on Twitter. But all my social media names are Pepiana Coco. It will be more easier for you to reach out to me on Instagram than on Snap. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.